Observing the Potter family, I'd seen Dad's temper on the rampage.
Get over here!
You're yelling at me.
Because you don't do a single thing I ask you to do. Now!
As soon as Mum got back from work, I took Dad aside to ask him if he thinks his behaviour has a huge impact on his children.
I think my kids tend to overreact. Like if I'm disciplining my son, he acts like it's the end of the world. And I think he's just trumping it up to try and get a reaction.
Right.
If I scream and cry and cower and, and all this, then Dad will leave me alone. I think I do a lot of things right. And I kind of want somebody to chime in and point out really where I think Joy's shortcomings are. If she doesn't agree with what I'm doing, she'll jump in and she'll show the children that Mom and Dad don't agree.
Dad's correct. Him and Mum should be on the same page. But does he really think I'm going to give him a gold star because he bullies his children?
I grew up in a wonderful family. I never saw my parents argue because my mom was content to step back and let my dad rule the house.
There's no way that Dad can expect me to be in his corner. Before I left for the night, though, I did need to hear Mum's take on the situation.
They're kids, and they don't need to have the yelling and the loss of temper. And I know what a wonderful person he is, or I wouldn't be with him. But I will always do what I think is right for the kids. So if at any point I ever thought that it was better for the kids for me to take them and for us to be apart, would I do it? Absolutely.
She's in a desperate situation because she knows what she needs to do if things don't change, and she's scared that she's going to have to walk down that road. The stakes are incredibly big here in this family. I've seen plenty, and I can't wait for tomorrow to come because I need to sit down and have a serious conversation with the Potter family.
So nerve-wracking. I'm really, really anxious about the parent meeting. I know it's going to be difficult, so it's making me really uneasy.
Let me start by telling you both that it takes a lot of courage to come to the table because some of the issues we will talk about, they're not a rosy picture.
Yes.
No.
There are parental issues. The kids are suffering for it. And that, for me, is incredibly sad.
Yeah.
Let's talk about discipline, because I know that there's been much heated conversation with regards to what do we do with discipline when we see the kids being disrespectful.
Right.
The pair of you need to be in agreement of discipline.
Right.
This is not to shame or to humiliate. Discipline is to teach, and you both have to follow through on it.
They don't listen. I say to Ryan, that's it, you're not going outside to play, and he says, yes, I am, and he literally walks out the front door.
And then you don't follow through with the consequences that happens for not listening. And he knows that because you give empty threats. You have to break the mold. You have to recognize that everything you're familiar with right now has to go out the window. Because what you're familiar with now, what you're secure with right now is dysfunctional and it's breaking your family. Chris, I spoke to you in the backyard yesterday when you very openly spoke about your own upbringing and that your father led the household with the decisions.
Yep.
Families have evolved. Parents have evolved. Has changed.
Maybe that was the old-fashioned way of looking at things, but it worked.
You know why it worked? Because your mother sat back and allowed your father to make those decisions.
Right.
It worked.
What's wrong with that?
Because you're not married to your mother.
But I always liked the result of that environment.
Get over it. We're not them. We have different children. We are very different. I work outside of the home a lot. It's not the same, and I'm so tired of being compared to it and hearing about it. I want to focus on us, on our kids, on our situation, on us.
She's trying to talk to you, and you're not listening. That breaks down relationships and creates hostility.
Sorry, honey. I just wanted to change.
Let's move on and talk about yourself, Chris, and Noah. Your tone, your inflection, the way you are with him. You're rude, and I can guarantee you what you are doing right now is breaking his spirit. I know that you love him, but I know that he doesn't feel that way. The anger, the yelling is continuous with him. You expect so much from your kids, yet you are not leading by example of showing when you are in certain situations, this is how you handle yourself. You get angry and you yell, then you wonder why they do the same. You teach them that every day.
It's gonna fix it.
Really, I believe this is your last chance. You're gonna both step up to the plate, willing to make this work. There's a lot at stake here. You have me 100%, and I expect you both to give each other 100%. Are we in or are we out?
We're in, absolutely.
Coming up on SuperNanny, Joe teaches Dad a lesson in respect.
I'm the father.
Does that give you the right to talk to another human being, shouting and yelling?
And gives him a shot of his own medicine.
That is what's happening to him emotionally.
When SuperNanny returns.